Okay, I thought I'd do a little video on one of my tools. This is called, this is by Major Manufacturing. I think it's Major Manufacturing. No, A-1. A-1 Security Manufacturing. And they call this the Herty Gerty. This is a tubular code machine, manual powered. And the way it works is you place your tubular key on here, and there, see all these different grooves. Each spot is for each cut of the key. So on number one cut, you'd place it in the number one spot, and then your cutter, this is your cutter arm. If you see this little dial indicator, let's see if I can zoom in there. See, it's set on number 3 right now. All you do is you loosen this up. You can just move it now. It's on number 4. You can tighten it back up. And the way this works is I always oil it inside of there. If you can see, I got oil. Because you don't want this, I mean, this will last you a lifetime, this tool. But I always oil it because it is, let's see, put it together here. There we go. Okay. Okay, the way it works is you're going to get this little rubber piece here. This is just going to go on the head of your tubular key. There's a little groove right there so the key's not pressing into your hand. And what you do is you're going to set the key right on here. If you look right now, let's see if I can zoom in. Okay, see how the cutter's sticking up? Well, that's because we're on a number 4. So what you'll do is you'll hold this in your hand. Let's see if I can set my phone down so you guys can see it. Okay. So you'd put the key right on this piece here, and you're going to put pressure with the key, and you're just going to spin the cutter. Like this. So you put the key in your hand like this, and you just spin the cutter. And it's going to cut it. It only takes a couple turns to cut it too. It cuts really good. So what you do, you'll measure your key. There's a little box here. This is if you're copying it. If you're cutting it by code, let's say you're doing a Harley Davidson or something, you got the code. But this little block is pretty cool. It's like a Lego block. And these are all your different depths. So you just hold the key up there and you slide it against it. This is actually a really neat way to gauge those keys because it measures it awesome. And the little steel one you get from HPC, sometimes you get like, you're not sure if it's a 3 or a 4. It's kind of a hard one to read. This one, you can read it perfect. And then you also have your different sizes. This is, you got your 7.3 millimeter, your 7.5 millimeter, and then your 7.8 millimeter. 7.8 is the one you're normally going to use for most of the US keys. But yeah, this is just a little neat little thing. Pretty much it'll last you a lifetime. And mainly, you know, you're not going to be duplicating hundreds of keys with this. This is for code cutting. So you're basically going to use this tool when you, maybe, let's say someone has a Harley Davidson that lost the key for it, you'll use it for that. You'll also use it for, like, a lot of the Century safes have a tubular key. You can look up the code for the Century safes and do it for that. These old metal gun cabinets, I'm trying to think what the brand was, where they would have 2 tubular keys on it. Well, most of them have a code stamped in the center of it, so you can look up the code on that on your code software, and you cut a key by that. So this gives you a way to actually cut the keys by code very quickly. Like I said, if I had 25 keys, I'm not going to use this to cut it. I'm just going to use this to cut 1 key by code. But it's something you have on your van. You're going to pull it out once or twice a month. You know, it's not something you're going to use all the time. That's why it lasts forever. You know, this is an older one I've had for a while. It's in a wood box. I think the new ones actually are in like a hard little plastic box. But anyways, I thought I'd show it to you. Thanks a lot.